Folks, Ron McLean said it best. You may say love story, but I say cruel Okay, we're not gonna continue with the gosh darn Taylor Swift stuff. Yeah, okay, they were there. They're at the game. We don't need to see them every single time the camera pans into the audience. I'm okay. Are you okay? I think we're okay. The Edmonton Oilers have done the unimaginable. The 3-0 comeback in the away barn. A first period from hell. And it's Leon freaking Draisaitl who digs and digs and digs the Oilers back up into the stratosphere, giving this team life and giving this team the win. Edmonton defeats Florida in game number 4 of the 2025 Stanley Cup Final, 5-4 in overtime. And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do it. Aha, I got you there, didn't I? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling very grateful that this game was not a double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple, whatever tuple overtime. Just get it done in the first period. Or the first overtime. Yeah, not the first period. First period was way different than that. But the Oilers end up winning in sudden death overtime, just the first OT period. Of course, as we had said, it was Leon Draisaitl getting the ultimate dagger and the game-winning goal. Heading back over to Edmonton now, it's a best 2 out of 3, and the Oilers have home ice advantage. You know, they always say that it's never a series until the home team loses. Well, guess what? Florida won in game number 2 in Edmonton, and now Edmonton has won in game number 4 in Florida. So we have mirroring back-to-back overtime wins for both of these teams, 5-4 in games 2 and 3. Leon Draisaitl becomes only the 3rd player in NHL history to have multiple Stanley Cup Final overtime goals, with games 1 and games 4 being decided by him. Let's talk about the narratives heading into this one, because opening things up in the first period, it was a bloodbath. 3-0 Florida. And just the way the Panthers controlled pace, the way that they had 17 shots to Edmonton's 7, the fact that Stu Skinner was not making these stops, he got chased out of the crease in period number 1. Sure, it's not great to see him letting in those opportunities in front. You don't want to see the Florida Panthers scoring on a 5-on-3. So, of course, nice to see that going on there for the Panthers. But you don't want to see Matthew Tkachuk just being able to walk right in and snipe it on Stu Skinner. Is it the goalie's fault? It's a 5-on-3. What are you gonna do? You don't want to see Stu Skinner be the victim of a second Matthew Tkachuk goal. This one on the side, backdoor, not able to clear it. You don't want to see Stu Skinner let in an Anton Lundell shot, whipping a wrist shot from out front, making it 3-0. Early in the game, that is just the 17th shot of the period for Florida. It is totally a nightmare period to open things up for the Edmonton Oilers, and Skinner gets the boot. He has 17 shots against and 3 goals against. Honestly, like, that stat line, that's a full game's worth of numbers already. 17 shots against? Like, bruh. No wonder, man. And people can talk about the referees, people can talk about the tripping and the high sticks and all that. At the end of the day, the refs did balance things out in terms of the penalties until the 3rd period, which is when they started to put the whistles away and just let the boys play. First period comes to an end, it's 3-0 Florida. Stu Skinner gets the boot, Cal Pickard gets in, and then the Oilers wake up. 3 minutes in on the power play, it's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who takes a pass and then shoots it back across his body by Sergei Bobrovsky to break the shutout streak and get the Oilers on the board. 10 minutes later, Darnell Nurse, with one of the most ridiculous goals that we would have seen. This was an old Sarah Nurse kind of goal, as Darnell gets the pass on the left faceoff circle, he walks down to the goal line, and then he rips it up and over Bob's shoulder right into the top corner. What a beautiful snipe there by Darnell Nurse for his 3rd goal of the playoffs. Again, Pristine, accurate, deadly snipage on a tight angle. That was a Sarah Nurse kind of goal. And Darnell is able to bring it over to give the Oilers life. And then just 3 minutes after Darnell Nurse made it 3-2, you have my guy. It's Vasili Podkolzin, who ends up getting his second of the playoffs on a rebound. Darnell Nurse put it towards the goal, he wrapped it around, tossed it in front, and first to the rebound is Vasili Podkolzin, who looks so excited, he looks so happy. That guy, man, if there's anybody that I'm cheering for that absolutely deserves every good thing happening to him, it's Vasili Podkolzin, man. What a guy. The dog battling in there, the bulldog from Russia, able to get in tight and bury the puck by his countryman Bobrovsky. 3-3 game. And Podkolzin, okay, goals assisted by Nurse and Draisaitl, so Nurse gets 2 points on back-to-back goals. Draisaitl had an assist on the Nugent-Hopkins marker as well, so multi-point periods out of Nurse and Draisaitl. Heading into the third period, this is where things started to get a little bit interesting too. Because at this point, Cal Pickard is starting to look like a man possessed. He is looking even better in the second half of this game here. Jake Walman gets a goal, his second of the playoffs, to give the Oilers a lead for 3. And it's a beautiful, beautiful shot here. Kasperi Kapanen comes in on goal. Bobrovsky thinks that the shot is going to go from Kapanen, but instead of ripping it from the middle, he throws it off to the side. Walman with the blast makes it 4-3. And then we saw the Panthers really put it on. And Florida, with the empty net, with a few minutes to go in the third period, they started to cook. The Oilers tried to go for the empty net. They missed it. And ultimately, with 20 seconds to go, it's Sam Reinhart, all by himself, right beside the goal. Now, the play wasn't as simple as that commentary makes it seem. The puck was bouncing around, it was Bennett over to Reinhart, who tossed it back to Tkachuk, and who tried to play it back over to Reinhart. I think Tkachuk was trying to shoot it, honestly, but he kind of bobbled it, and because the puck was just bouncing on its side the whole way through, Cal Pickard's not able to get set in the right spot, and it ends up going back over to Reinhart, who has an open net to shoot at. It's a 4-4 hockey game, with 20 seconds left in the third period. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking to myself, yeah, that could be it. That could be the dagger here. Calvin Pickard was flawless the entire game up until this 20-second left mark in the third period. And the Florida Panthers, they take advantage and they capitalize. Now, in the overtime, this is where we started to see some crazy saves made by Cal Pickard too. In particular, the Sam Bennett rocket right in front goes off of the glove of Pickard and then off the crossbar as well. What a beautiful, magnificent save. The very next rush, Connor McDavid has a chance to come in all alone on Bobrovsky, but he's not able to handle it. Bobrovsky gets lucky there, so both teams with guaranteed high-danger goal opportunities that just slip away through their fingertips. But ultimately, to win things up in the overtime, it is none other than Leon Draisaitl himself, as Mattias Ekholm sends the puck into the neutral zone. It's touched up by Vasili Podkolzin, who tosses it over to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl walks it in and then backhands the puck towards the goal, trying to find Perry. It goes off of Mikola's leg and 5-hole on Bobrovsky. Leon Draisaitl gets his 11th of the playoffs on a goal that he was not intending to score. He was trying to pass it, but instead of passing it, it goes off the D-man and in. What a lucky goal, but what a beautiful one at that. This was Vasili Podkolzin's coming out party. That guy had a goal and an assist. Not to mention Cal Pickard. He had a .957 save percentage. And honestly, the best save of the night wasn't even him. It was the play where the puck was squeaked out free to the side, and then, I forgot who it was, one of the Panthers forwards tried to hammer it into the open cage because Pickard was out to the side, and it was blocked by Ekholm, I believe it was. 2 Oilers cramming out in front trying to block the shot. Without that save, the Oilers don't win this game. Without Cal Pickard, the Oilers don't win this game. And without Leon Draisaitl, the Oilers don't win this game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers have just pulled off a brilliant 3-0 comeback to tie things up here in the Stanley Cup Final 2-2. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.